What's up? It's your man Chazz Ellis once again giving you the information that you asked me for. And sometimes giving you information that you didn't even ask me for, but I thought you needed to know. This right now is a segment that I call Story Time with Chazz. And this is when I like to give you a story from my life to give you some insight on what's going on in your life and possibly help you. And if it don't help your ass, at least you was entertained. Are you not entertained? That was from Gladiator. Movie had come out. Well, anyway, so when I was a kid, I was in Latchkey. This was like, I can't remember exactly what. I think I was like 7 or 8 or something like that. But anyway, I was in Latchkey, and I don't want y'all to judge me either. Do y'all remember those plastic army men? You know, the little green ones. They're about like that tall, I think. Might even be smaller than that. At that time, they were like that tall to me. I don't know. I can't remember exactly how big they are now. But anyway, we had these little army men, right? And we didn't have many of them in Latchkey. We had like a little box of army men that was probably like this big, and it was different colors. We had the gray ones, and we had the green ones. And it was myself and 3 other dudes. And we would go out there and we play with these army men every day. You know, for some period of time, we'd play with those things every single day. And we like build little stuff, and we be digging around, you know what I mean? Like, don't judge, because some of y'all still playing with Army Men. Some of y'all 37 years old playing with Army Men right now. Anyway, we would play with them things, and we just have a good time, right? And we got a new Latchkey teacher, and she came out there and was like, "Hey, I see you guys love playing with these Army Men, you know? Would you like to have some fortresses and more Army Men and tanks and things of that nature?" And we was like, why would you even ask us a question like that? Hell yeah, we want to have some tanks and fortresses and people parachuting and whatnot. Who wouldn't? She was like, "I'm going to show you guys how to get that." And we was like, "Word?" She was like, "Yeah, we got you." So anyway, she gets us all together, and we write some letters to business people to raise money to get our army fortresses and whatnot. All right? So, and we did a couple other things, like we asked some people, we did a lot of stuff to do this, to get this to happen, right? So, we wanted to raise $100 to get this stuff, which we thought at the time was like a ridiculous amount of money. I mean, you know, a little kid playing with Army Men, $100 is a lot of money. Like, I'm about to get $100. We was hype, right? Well, we sent this stuff out to these business people and everything like that. Clearly, they wasn't thinking $100 is a ridiculous amount of money. So they ended up sending us like $500. It took a while though. It took like 3 weeks, and we was like, man, ain't nobody gonna give us this money, you know. But I guess it probably took that long for a lot of them to get it and, you know, process everything and blah, you know, all that kind of stuff. So anyway, they just started sending us back money, right? Everybody was just throwing in money, and we had like $500. That's how much she gave us. We don't know how much we really. No, I'm just kidding. But we had like $500. So we was super hyped. So anyway, she goes and she gets all the little stuff to build the fortresses, and we help. Me and my friend, she was like, "We need to dig out a little area over here, and this is where we're gonna put everything. This is where the fortresses and stuff like that." I go, "We did that, so we do all that. We build the fortress. We built fortresses. We put a place for the tanks and stuff like that to go. It was dope. It was like a big thing, and we had allocated some space to use it, and we would take it in and put it in the latchkey room." At, you know, when we leave. So really the kids in school didn't get to use it. Like, you know, the kids that was during the regular school time didn't get to use it. But that's how we had set it up. So anyway, we was so hyped when we finished all of this, because we was like, man, we gonna be able to play with this, and it's gonna be the shit. Yes! Yes! Oh, we was high-fiving each other and stuff. We was hyped, right? So the teacher says, "Hey, I know everybody knows that we've got all these army men and everything, and we got this fortress going." And it was like, yeah, we did that. And anyway, she goes, "So what we're gonna have to do is," because everybody was coming up trying to play with the army men now, even people who never played with them in the past, it was all coming up trying to play with the army men. Like, "I want to play with the army men. I want to play. I want to play. I want to play." Everybody was hype about these army men, right? And we were like, yeah, we did that. So anyway, she was like, "Since everybody wants to play with them, we're going to have to do something to make it fair. And what we're going to have to do is we're going to sign up we're going to have a sign-up sheet because only 4 people are really going to be able to play with them at one time. And we was like, 4 people. That's us. That's us. So we was already like, yeah, the rest of y'all ain't never going to get to play. So she was like, yeah, and we're going to do a sign-up sheet. Everybody has to sign up. And we were sitting there for a second. We was thinking. We was like, everybody has to sign up. I was like, let me just ask for a quick second and make sure that she's not saying when she says 4 people, she means 4 extra people or something like that. So I asked her, I said, hey, we don't have to sign up, right? We get to play with them every day, right? And she was like, well, no, that wouldn't be fair to the other kids. So everybody has to sign up at one time. You know, whoever signs up first gets to play. And we was like, what? What? So what ended up happening is we would get to play with them all together, like maybe once a week at the most. Because what happened is this thing became so good and so dope because of our efforts that everybody wanted a piece of it, and it made it where we really didn't get any time. We really didn't get any work. We really didn't get to play at all for our hard work. Everybody was eating the fruits of our labor, and it was pissing us off. It wasn't fair. I'm still mad about that to this day, as you can tell. I'm passionate because I thought that was just a ripoff. Anyway, that had a lot to do with my philosophy on life because I felt that we built something and we actually lost in what we built. Because before, I could play with the Army Men every single day and we could have fun. Maybe it wasn't the big thing with the fortresses and all the different characters and stuff like that. Maybe we didn't have all that, but we had what we had and we had fun with it. And now we lost it. And I thought, latchkey teacher, I don't remember your damn name, but you were an idiot. Anyway, and that's created one of my great philosophies on life, and that is support the people who support you. When you put in that kind of work, effort, you feel like you're supposed to get something out of it. When you believe in something sight unseen, you feel like you're supposed to get something out of it. And when somebody supports you, you're supposed to support them back. When somebody believes in you, you're supposed to believe in them also. And you're supposed to make it so that they can get something out of what they did. No, not everybody get the same thing when they worked for it. Well, because of that philosophy, that's how I work. That's how I operate. You guys didn't know this, and there's no way you could have known. But what I see is a lot of people do watch these videos, and that's great. You know, I appreciate everybody who watches. Some of the videos you like and you watch, some of the videos you don't like and you don't watch. That's good. That's fair. I understand that completely. But some of you, when I'm doing something on Kickstarter, you kick in. You know, people who don't kick in don't get mad because I'm saying something nice about somebody who did. It's not about dissing you. It's about giving them a little bit of credit. So don't get upset. Because they're really supporting all of us. You know I'm not getting rich off of making YouTube videos. Duh. So people who donate to Kickstarter, to Indiegogo, those are the people who make it so that not only can that project go, but also this thing keeps going. Every time you see a video that you like, the reason why they're consistent and they keep coming out is because other people subsidize. They make it to where it can happen by giving to Kickstarter, giving to Indiegogo, or whatever it is I'm trying to do. They can't wait to kick in and help out. So like I say, I'm going to do a DVD before they, sight unseen. I wasn't even doing the comedy skits a lot yet. And they kicked in anyway and bought the DVDs, put money into it, got the consultations, all those different things. They kick in and they make that happen. Now, people have already bought tickets. Some of y'all didn't buy it on Indiegogo, but y'all bought it on the website. It counts for you too. What I'm saying counts for you too. What I'm saying is this. Because you kicked in, and because you've all got until August the 10th to keep doing it, so it counts for you if you haven't done it yet, but you're going to do it in the future. Because you kick in, because you put forth the effort, because you support me and you support this movement, and you support other people who are watching these videos who, don't have the means or just don't really want to do it, you're supporting everybody. because of that, I'm always going to be supporting you. And I don't mean supporting you by, like, send you some thank you letter or something like that. Like, yeah, thanks, I appreciate you. But I'm not going to support you by sending no damn thank you letter or some whack nonsense like that. I might say thanks in a letter or something. But I'm going to say thanks by, when we get this is going to be up and running. This is going to go well. There's going to be conferences and things of that nature that will seat 1,000 people or so. Things of that nature. There's going to be more DVDs. There's going to be all kinds of stuff that's going to come out. And you supported it when it was sight unseen. Everybody goes and watches a movie with Denzel or somebody like that in there. You ain't really supporting Denzel's career. I mean, the movie was already made. Denzel got paid no matter what. You know, he's going to get paid. He's Denzel Washington. Yeah, Paramount supported him, or Universal Studios or somebody like that. They supported him by giving him a check before anything got made. We're just consuming the movie because we want to watch it. But what you guys are doing is, there's so many things that I want to do with Ask Chazz Ellis, with the Chazz Ellis Project, and I couldn't do it without you. You guys are making it possible. And because you're making it possible, that means when you buy a ticket to come see, the game plan or whatever for the dating class, when you buy a ticket to come to that, you sowed a seed. You did something for me to help me keep going on, and you also got to watch whatever you were wanting to watch. But that means, why the hell should you have to pay for the next one? You already paid for it to happen. Why should you have to pay for the next one? So you don't. I didn't tell you that when you first started buying it, but you don't have to buy the next one. The only reason why people who donated on Kickstarter had to donate again on this is to make it be able to happen. To get it started. This is to grow the seed. Whenever we do something new, you might have to pay for the first one. But then the next one is free to you, not to everybody. Because like I said, just like with those army men, that wasn't fair. If I would have sat here and if I make it free to everybody, and I say, oh, all of y'all can come in here for free, even the people who don't necessarily put in, that's really not fair to the people who did put in. That's a ripoff to them. You know, you donated, but then I give out free tickets to everybody who watches. That's not fair. That's really a dick move. And I know some people who don't donate would be like, yo, that's what we should do. It should be free to all of us. Of course you think that. That's not a diss to anybody. I appreciate people who watch, like I said, but hopefully you're getting something out of what you're watching. If not, you probably should stop watching. I'm going to keep it real with you. If you're getting something out of it, then we already made our exchange. It's fair for everybody. But people who put money into it, people who are doing something and they don't know what the outcome is necessarily going to be right away, that means they have faith and belief in something. That means that they're investing in something. They deserve to get a return. That means that when you bought this conference that might be small and, just a startup, the next conference might be blown out and huge and it costs $50 to get into, and you're like, damn, now I got to pay $50 because I made that big. I got to go sign up to play with the Army men that I made popular. Nah, that's not fair. What you do is you let me know, hey, I want to come to the conference. I live over here next to this. Okay, cool. Come. You don't have to pay. Just come. Hey, I want the live stream to this conference. I bought the live stream to the last one. Yeah, you did buy the live stream to the last one. We appreciate you. You can get a live stream for this one too. That's how now people consistently tell me that that's stupid to give somebody something for free that they would pay for. But I look at it like this. You believing in it and making it happen means that other people will believe in it also. And just like you paid for them to be able to watch these videos for free, just like you paid for me to be able to do another, for me to be able to have the revenue to do another one, for me to be able to get sponsors to help me do them, you paid for that. Just like you paid for that, Other people will pay, and you deserve to be able to get something back from what you've already done. You did it when it was sight unseen. You know, it ain't like you paid for a concert, or I mean, like you paid for a consultation, or you paid for to come to one of the game plan or something like that. It's not like you sat here and paid for that when it was already popping and everybody wanted to come. You know, like, oh, like you paid for it because everybody did. You paid for it when it was new, and it just came out. That means that you deserve to be on the ground floor. You know, I can send you a letter and say, hi, thanks for doing what you did. I appreciate you. But wouldn't it be nicer for me to sit here and say, thanks for supporting the Chazz Ellis Project DVD. I really appreciate that. Now that I'm able to do more DVDs and they're higher budget, more popular, somebody else is paying for me to do them, why not send you one? That's a real thank you. I appreciate you for your help. I support the people who support me, and I appreciate everybody. This ain't just for me to say, support the people who support you, man. Some people that helped you along the way, and some of y'all can't wait to go give stuff to people who didn't do nothing. Like trying to make new friends. You know, I loan you $20 so you can fill out an application to get your business started, and then you go get free sandwiches to the local celebrities. I'm supposed to get a free sandwich, jackass. So anyway, that's how I think. And that's a message that I'm giving y'all today, man. Support the people who support you. Everybody who has not done so already, go to AskChazzEllis Presents the Game Plan on Indiegogo. You have to do it by August the 10th or it's going to be too late. Make sure you go ahead and donate to that. Well, I really appreciate the people who already did donate. Some of y'all haven't donated yet. You know, you wait to the last minute, and that's cool. Hell, I do too. But I appreciate every last one of y'all. And I'm letting y'all know in the future I'm going to continue to show my appreciation in an even greater way. Because you guys, it's going to get big. It's going to go really well. And you guys are here on the ground floor. And I do appreciate that. I don't forget people who help me. Once again, it's your man, Chazz Ellis. Make sure you share this video, like it, do all of that with people that you know, and blah, blah, blah. You know what it is. Make sure you also go to AskChazzEllis on Facebook. Make sure you go to the website. That's the ChazzEllisProject.com. That's about to be popping because I'm doing a lot of overhaul on that. So make sure you check that out. Once again, it's your man, Chazz Ellis. Peace.